Something important to realize is you must stop valuing a paper dollar. Stop valuing the monetary system, the money, this this currency. The real currency is in the real resources, the real minerals. It's anything that can provide the actual value to you. It does not come from this money. It's cloth, um, online banking, whatever it is. This is just numbers, just on a screen, and this cloth paper. You really need to understand that in order to optimize your experience, to to really have true wealth, to have true wisdom, it does not come from that. um, Through your creation and your building, your connection to nature, your ability to actually create actual value. It doesn't come from monetary gain. It, you need to know how to create and live sustainably. All this whole value system has been completely out of balance. There's been so much that has been put out of balance, and it's very complex, and the psychological operation that's been done on people is very deep, and it's not good. So it's important to realize that, because this money won't have any actual value when there's nothing to back it up, when you don't have anything of value to use to um, be able to receive. When you have this money, what is it going to provide you? We really need to build a system of true resources, um, where we can have this system can operate according to a natural way of living. And this has just been completely out of balance. People's values are completely out of alignment. We need to build real structures, and a huge mental shock needs to hit people, because people are still under this impression that this system that they've been taught, this indoctrination of going to work and making this money and doing this, going to this place, you know working this many hours a day and working on this day a week, not doing it on Sundays, doing it on this day of the week, and just it's the same thing constantly over and over again. There's no evolution, and they fail to realize that they won't have any value when they're unable to even get anything out of it. We have the ability to create anything. Everything comes from the earth, and we you truly need to be able to build your own things on your own, and in a system. And this is really frustrating, because people cannot keep living like this. There's so much the value people to care more about, getting this paper, for self-service, getting it on their own. And the system doesn't work in collaboration. It doesn't care about providing the true minerals, the true resources that are needed to live and to be sustainable. It doesn't care about that. So that needs to change as soon as possible. There's absolutely no time to waste. You have to understand that when you have true minerals, true resources, orgone energy, you're never going to. This is a system that runs how it's supposed to. This psychological manipulation has reversed nature. It's literally gone against nature, and it has all the values out of alignment. It's out of balance, out of harmony. It's supposed to be free flowing, and all these systems that run, it doesn't. this is just it's not supposed to be like this. There's way better and more efficient ways to go about things, and this has been an absolute a need for change. It's been a long time in the making. My own personal frustration about this is just it's grown, and I'm at the point where I don't want to do this anymore. I would like to build and really do do that because just I, how could I and all of us have been taught to just get money and sustain yourself, self-service. Why is this? This is there's so many, and I can't. The nature has been completely injured, and I'm tapped in. I can feel everything. I can feel when a tree is suffering. I can feel when a person's suffering. I can feel when something's out of alignment or out of balance. And this is just terrible. The amount of imbalances that there are, and seeing how out of balance people are living, and what they're doing, like how they're going about their lives, how they're creating this system the way that it is, it's unacceptable. And if I personally don't speak out about it and act against it, and you as well, people who are listening, people who want to make a change, then they're gonna these programs will keep running. We are the ones who need to take it down, and we get help from cosmic energies, from the sun, and all of nature. But we play our role. We need to play our role, and this has just gone way out of control. Um, it's just that's why this whole reset is inevitable, because people won't be unable. They think they can just hoard and destroy the earth and do whatever they want to just get money, and they think that there's no price to pay. They think that they'll just keep being able to do whatever they want, but they don't realize that they're not going to have anything to. the, there's going to be absolutely no value to this money, because what are you going to use for it when we are able to grow our own trees, fresh apples, fresh pineapples, mangoes, and this stuff is free flowing. What good is the money when you're able to attain these resources easily when they flow through an orgone system? How would you use the money in that situation? Because this stuff just flows how it's supposed to. I believe that there are individuals who cannot withstand this radiation from the sun and nature, and they're trying to repress it. They're using this money system, but they're not going to be able to sustain it, because Earth is more volatile during periods like this, where the sun is stronger, sending out stronger flares and CMEs. So I just always notice something about this money system. I could never fit into it. I could never fit into this society. I could never fit into this box. The jobs that people work, the careers that they take, I can never relate to it, and I could never even get into online banking or the stock market trying to invest, because it's just I can see it's out of alignment with nature, all of it. I don't care what you say about any kind of crypto or any kind of online system, because all of this, it doesn't take into consideration protecting nature and flowing energy how it's supposed to keep it harmonic and balanced like it should. And I'm speaking out about it because it's ridiculous, and you need to listen to this too, because you know exactly what I'm talking about. I've tried it, and every single time I tried to go down that system of making money and doing something, it's out of balance. I couldn't even do it. I've tried to invest, and I failed miserably. I couldn't even figure the thing out, because I'm so tapped into the nature system, and that takes you away from it. I've taken on tech classes and technology, and I've been around the people who are into it, and it's just they're out of alignment. They're not eating correctly. They're not moving their bodies how they should be. It's completely out of alignment, and we and I can't stand it anymore. I'm done with it. We need to get things how they need to be. This is it's a, so it's a long time in the making. It's something to collaborate on. As I mentioned, it's about collaboration, and it's not about hoarding, it's not about being greedy, because these are values that are out of alignment. You don't see trees fighting against each other. You don't see the sun going against the earth, or the plants going against each other, fighting, destroying each other. The only times that these plants and trees are destroyed is when the aluminum nitrates and other chemicals are sprayed on them, and they die off. And also it works through the microwave HARP system. The cell towers get activated. The big skyscrapers that block out the sun in the cities. More violence, more problems with authority, and you know, you see more problems. People, more alcohol stores, more cigarettes being smoked, more pollution, more trees suffering. It's like, you really think that that's the way to go? Just try to make a lot of money and go down that system? They I thought that this was coming to an end like 2 years ago when they started locking stuff down. I didn't think I mean, people obviously didn't learn their lesson. I'm telling you, no matter what it is, whether it's crypto or anything with AI, or it doesn't matter, because it doesn't care about balance in an ecosystem. It never has, and it never will. And prove me wrong, because I haven't seen it. It's very disheartening, because I've tried, and I've failed with that, and I felt like disappointed, and I felt let down. I'm like, I've lost money through that, but I realized the more I try to invest money into the system, the less I get out of it. It tries to drain you. It's like, you got to invest your money in nature. You have to invest your money in real resources, because what else are you going to do? Are you going to really go down a system that just is going to drain you? You're going to go in the pursuit of making more money, but you're going to get drained as a result, because you're giving your energy away to try to make this money, but you have to understand that you're giving your energy away. That's your chi. That's the most precious. That's the only thing that even matters. So please understand this. This is real resources we're talking about. This is a real system, and you see this light right here. Like, we have natural lights. We should be running a system that operates this on its own. This is mental and psychological manipulation. This is weather warfare, chemical warfare. This is completely mind control. We're going to build Oregon inevitably, and all the stuff that's going to, all the systems and programs that run this AI system are going to be destroyed. It was only meant to be temporary, and it never really had any true foundation or value, and people are going to realize that. I've tried to go down it. I've invested in it. I've spent time, and they never cared. It never gave you what you needed. It's AI, it's mind control, there's parasites in it. The only thing that matters is living life how it's supposed to be. So that is an absolute fundamental truth. If you're not in balanced, the whole point is that, if you're not in balance and in tune with yourself and whatever you're doing it wrong. You're out of balance. You're getting your energy is being transferred in a way that's out of alignment, and you must focus on truly being centered with yourself and not allowing anything to take you out of that harmony.